This is the Greer Ducky Garden in Palo Alto on May 27th, 2019. On May 5th, Greer Ducky was on the famous Going Native Garden Tour of Santa Clara Valley, the Santa Clara Valley chapter of the California Native Plant Society and Master Gardeners of Santa Clara Valley jointly hold this tour. We had 53 gardens this year, and this was one of the gardens. This is my garden, and my name is Cynthia. Just going to do a quick video tour of what the garden looks like a couple of weeks after the tour date. So this is the front gate here, and I'm going down from the front gate. This is my Matilija poppy. It does not seem to be very happy this year because this limb of a walnut tree has grown pretty big and it's starting to shade it, so I'm actually going to trim that back. It has at times been higher than the house, so I think it's unhappy from having some shade. This whole area was wildflowers, mostly tansy leaf phacelia, which is done blooming, and now the buckwheats are starting to bloom. We have these really nice signs that the garden tour gives 50 free to every garden that's on the tour, and because we have plant lists, we print them all up and everything, and then the gardener just has to put them together and stick them in the ground, and you can always order some more. So if you are wondering about what kind of plant labels to get, we highly recommend these. And we're actually a distributor, so if you're interested in acquiring them, send an email to info@gngT gngT at no, wait a minute. info@gngT.org. Sorry about that. Going Native Garden Tour, gngT.org. So this area now is evolving from being wildflowers to being these variety of buckwheats. Now we're moving over here to the driveway. These are not natives. I really like them though. They're thriving, but eventually I may replace them. This actually worked out really well. This was sort of turned into be kind of a vine looking, but the tansy leaf phacelia is done blooming, but it was sort of propped up here and I grew very, very tall. Over here is the side of the yard. Some new things being put in here, well, specifically this deer grass, and also this plant here. I think this is a mountain mahogany, but you know, I'm not 100% sure. And this is a beautiful manzanita. I don't know the variety because my neighbors actually found this in the mountains and brought it down, and they're gone, but I don't think they knew what kind it was either. And of course we don't recommend taking things from the wilds. This is the purple sage. It blooms really early. It was absolutely stunning during the tour day. And behind it is Cleveland sage, which this is one of the very first plants I planted here about maybe 7 years ago. It's starting to fade in the sense that it's getting really woody, but boy, this year it really looks great. And then I've got some buckeyes, planted 3 buckeyes here. Their leaves look a little yellow, not sure about that. Maybe they don't like all this rain. As some of you know, it's been raining a lot. In fact, it rained hard yesterday on May 26th. There's a lot of poppies here. This is chard. And over here, my neighbors let me sort of take over the side yard here because it was just a bunch of weeds. And some more ashy leaf buckwheats here that are just beginning to bloom. Now we'll move down to the main part of the front garden. This is a big mix of wildflowers and some perennials. This has just started to bloom. It actually had one bloom the day of the tour, and now more blooms are coming back. This is coyote mint. And the bees, of course, love this garden. They, especially the bumblebees. The bumblebees love tansy leaf phacelia, and they love poppies. It's very happy here. I'm sure you all recognize the Clarkias, the two types of Clarkias are right there. This verbena was nice during the tour, is pretty much done flowering now. And this